Welcome to this week's Gallery Glimpse. We're looking at how a NodeXL snapshot can help you catch up with what a group of people have been saying on Twitter. This is Pierre de Vries. I'm sitting in for Mark Smith, who's planning a follow-up to his best-selling book. We're looking at a Twitter list, Pierre de Vries Spectrum, and so this is the social graph of all the folks who've been tweeting on that list. And here they are. So you can see that it's a combination of analysts, consultants, trade associations, and news outlets. And when you look at the graph, you'll see that each of the folks on the list is at the center of a little group. You can see the things that they are focused on by looking at the keywords. So for example, Walt Piecic, this is talking about Sprint and the FCC and T-Mobile US. And each of the folks are talking about the topics that are interesting to them. When they tweet somebody else's name, there's an arrow, so you can see a lot of people are tweeting the FCC, but a lot of them are not including other Twitter handles. These are the self loops. So what is in those other tweets? Well, what's in the other tweets are the URLs. So let's scroll down the snapshot page until we get to the URL. So here's the top URLs in the entire graph, and you can focus on a group that you're interested in. I've actually pre-cached this list of top 10s, so just to give you a sense, we'll just click through them. You can see, well, okay, that's just the site, but then you get to some analyst report, small cell forum, more analyst report. Some may be interesting or some may not be. Here's a story sort of aimed more at hackers, and a collection of stories. So that's what's been going on in the news. Another perspective on this is if you keep scrolling down, you can see what are the top words that folks have been using. So for example, the top hashtags include the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. We get the top words, the top word pairs, but I'm going to finish by focusing on some people. Who are the top folks? So one way to do that is to look at the top replied tos. You can look down this list and you can find people that you may not have been aware are active at the moment. So let's just take the first three here. We can go to their pages on Twitter. I've pre-cached them. So here is Sasha, the PC Magazine journalist, another journalist, and Doug Breaker, telecom policy analyst. Another thing you can do, not only reply tos, you can look at who the top mentions are, and here you get all the FCC folks, and perhaps here's a name that you don't recognize, Steve Song. You can click on that and you can decide whether you want to follow this entrepreneur who looks at open and closed stuff. So that is it for this week. NodeXL is a free and open network analysis tool for Excel. It's a project of the non-profit Social Media Research Foundation. See you next time.